Hello, Empowr fans. How are we doing today? I'd like to show you a little stat just in case you don't know it's there and how to get to it. Empowr's being really slow, so I'm cut to the chase here. I was on my home page. It took forever to get to this page. So here's what you do to actually find this particular thing. Is any one of these people you can click on. This doesn't work on your page for some reason, but anybody you can click on. Uh, you can come down. This is a friend of mine, so I just picked her, and you view your building my network tool. I don't know if you've ever seen this or if you ever. It actually comes up in the middle while the thing's working while it's loading. So if it loads too fast, then you won't be able to get it from here. You can get it from the side here. And all you want to do is click this. This is going to tell you about what you're doing in your business. As the days go on, I've only been in for 3 weeks, so there's some ups and downs, and but I noticed this right here, this big spike right here, for here. And the reason, I just checked this a couple hours ago and it was only 45,000 something. And all of a sudden I came back and it was 56,500. And then I noticed this spike, and this is where I've been bidding a lot on different people's stuff to, get there. If you ever noticed the red around some of these real dark, well, people are actually bidding on your stuff or promoting your stuff, and so the only way to get them back, really, because it's so many shares, is to actually bid on some of their stuff. So that's what I've been doing today, and I noticed this spike, and I noticed how my network had grew just in a couple hours. So this is what it is, your network value. And if you click on one of these, you don't even have to click, you hover over it. It kind of tells you this is what's going on today so far, I guess. And I'm a basic green. It gives me, I guess, a certain level, a certain number for that level. I really couldn't tell you everything about this, but that's what I'm seeing. And then it tells me how many shares, likes. I had 682. It's only 1 o'clock, so it's not too late. I had 3 comments. Whoops. Had 3 comments, and 8 people actually came and become a fan. And I think 8 of those people came from the top friend thing today. Then it gives me my value again. The bids that I put on must have been 43 something dollars today. Wow, that's a lot for me. And earnings from posting, I think that 0.03 is the other day I had told you about going into these blogs and liking the blog itself from the promotion side, where the promoters are. And I've been doing a lot of that, and I think if somebody wins the bid and does it on your page, you get a penny per whatever you get a 1% of the total earnings. So I think that's what that 3 cents is for. But you can see down through the days, certain days I'll do more on something else. There's 3 reposts, 3 comments, which I think is wrong, because I usually check my stuff in and there's a lot more comments. I do these kind of videos and get sometimes 6 to 12. Sometimes I'll do something really weird and it'll give me like 12 comments, but it doesn't ever show here, so I don't really know what that's about. Now I wanted to show you one day, I think it was this day. Now this day I worked on my network, trying to get my fans up. I do this every day, but every once in a while, that's what I'll do most of the day. And 1,200 I clicked on 1211, becoming a fan. Now, you can see pretty much I did my posting, and everything was down. I didn't bid. As a matter of fact, I didn't start bidding probably till about right here. You can see right here, $11.93, but really nothing there. Okay, so I started on the 3rd, and I've noticed everything creeping up. So another thing, there's a drop down right here, and it's about your fans. So on that, see, I did a ton of them this day. 80, man, that's a lot. 8,301. I had a really big list I was going through. Excuse me, and I was spending. I spent most of the day on it, and it pays out, because then if you do a large amount like that, then it kind of trickles, the rest of the week, and then you just have to do a smaller amount, and that's pretty much how I got my 8,000, fans so far. Is I did that, every once in a while I'll take a day, and pretty much, most of that day, sometimes it's a weekend, or if it's raining outside, I just take most of the day and do it. So I just wanted to show you this. You get your network value. It shows you a little bit about your fans, what you're doing. Like here, it's going to show pretty much the same thing, except it says the new fans that I got today was 68, and I haven't even done any fans other than a few that were up top, which is probably that 8 number right there. And that was it. I didn't do any today so far, and I got 68 coming in, from days before, which is okay, pretty cool. But it gives you some values that you can look at and say, okay, maybe I need to do more here, try to get more comments, try to get, people better content so they'll repost it. There's different things that you can look at with these stats here, and maybe change your business. So, I didn't know if you knew that. I had found it a long time ago, but I was thinking today, what am I going to make a video on? And I thought, well, this would be a good idea, because it's easy to miss, and if you really don't know about it, it's something that it's of great value to you. So I hope you like this video. Comment, repost it, like it. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel, where there's a lot of Empowr videos so far. I think there's, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. And I find little things to do videos about, and I try to share them with you guys. So my name is Byers. Until the next video, I'll see you later.